Hey there, my friends. I'm here with Bob. Usually I bring my guest in, but I'm not going to kick you out and then bring you back in. So
Right.
I'll introduce you here in a second, guys. Welcome to Wake Up Legendary. This is a show that we do here every day, 5 days a week, and we bring on guests, actual clients, students, people from our community to have real conversations. As a matter of fact, I literally just logged on 15 seconds ago. I said, Bob, ready to rock and roll?
Let's
And
do it.
and so I'll be learning about our guest and meeting Bob for the very first time, just like all of you. So with that being said, would you guys in the comments, because that's how we do it digitally, help me welcome our guest today, Bob Hosek. What's up, Bob?
Great things. I mean, it's good to be here. Thanks for having me on. It's been a pleasure and it's been a great journey so far, I gotta say.
Awesome, man. Awesome. I was reading a little bit about you, before we got started because we send out a little questionnaire to everybody just to, try to get an understanding of kind of who they are and what they're doing, and try to come up with a headline and sort of somewhat of a topic, even though we tend to veer off the topic sometimes. But you said something that sort of struck me, Bob, and it made me feel good. But I also wanted to learn more about what you meant. You said, "Thanks for showing me the easiest and fastest way I have ever seen to start making money." Um, that kind of stood
Right.
out to me, particularly because you also said that it seems as if you've been in business before. Not only have you done some forex and some Bitcoin mining, which you are not a fan of, but you seem to have been a brick and mortar, or at least a business owner or something up until this. Your business got shut down by COVID, and here you said to us, "Thanks for showing me the easiest and fastest way I've ever seen to start making money." What do you mean by that? And thank you for that. But would you elaborate for us?
Absolutely. As you mentioned, it's 30 years I've been in business trying all types of different things. And I mean, everything makes money, but everything's got a lot of work behind it. And I'm old school. I'm used to doing it the old way. I started looking for something on the internet because I realized even my business was slowly declining because everything is going internet, internet, internet. So I started to search, and I mean, I was lucky. I stumbled onto that video that you did there, and I watched the whole video, and I said, "This is interesting. It looks like something that would really legitimately work." So I decided to sign up. I took the 15-day challenge, and from day one, I said, every day I said, wow, I was like, couldn't wait for the next day because it was so exciting. And I saw how all the building blocks came together. And I
Mhm.
said, this is a real legitimate thing. This thing is going to work. And it's so simple. Once somebody teaches it to you properly and it's shown to you, it's like, I said, this is incredible. So I dove in, I did it. And I mean, honestly, I made money within, like, I would say the first month of promoting. And it's all thanks to you guys because I didn't even know that affiliate marketing existed. I had no idea what that was until
Yeah.
I saw that video and I went through the 15-day challenge and it taught me all that. And I just said, this is incredible. It's the fastest, simplest business I've ever started and ran in my life. And I actually made money with it. And I mean, even when I showed my wife the first commissions I made, we both went like, we couldn't believe it. We couldn't believe it. It was amazing. And I got to thank you guys for that because I never thought I'd have an online business, and now I have one. It's amazing.
Well, we should just end the show right there because I mean, you're not only you coming in, being hungry to learn, but your attitude, brother. I sense something about you that makes me think that you're somebody who sees the glass half full. Is that right, man?
All the time, Dave. There's an opportunity in everything. And if there's one bit of advice I can give to anybody who's looking to go through this training, stick with it, man. Go through the 15 days. You will be amazed what you're going to learn at the end of that. You can literally go out, take that knowledge, and start your own freaking business. And I do this from day one I started, I put 1 hour a day into it because I still do have my other business I'm running.
Mm,
And it's just, it's still today, it blows my mind when I see those commissions roll in. I go, thank God I ran into you guys. That's all I can say.
yeah. Well, so how were you? So obviously, COVID 2020 pushed you to really get serious
Yeah,
about going.
well, it is because you see where I live. I live in Montreal, in Quebec,
Okay.
in Canada, and we're in
Yeah.
what we call a red zone, a hotspot. So the government here actually caused us to shut down our business for about 6 months because we were considered non-essential
Mm,
business. So I had to close down for 6 months. So 6 months I had nothing to do.
yeah.
So I started going online, figuring, okay, let me see if I can find something else. And obviously I did. Whatever led me to legendary marketing, it was the right thing for me because I stuck with it. And like I said, I learned something that I didn't even know existed. Online business. I've heard so many people talk about it, but I've seen so many failures. But this thing for me, I just stuck with it. And I said to myself, I'm going to do this. I'm going to stick with it. I'm not going to give up, plow through it all. And at the end, when you come out, you see that the thing is there, the business runs, it works. It's exactly like you were told. And if you do what you're told and you stick to it, the results come. And it's really amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah. So, so you mentioned your wife.
Yes.
How has the how has she reacted to you? Who tell us? I mean, I guess I don't even have to finish the question. Tell us.
Let me think, because being, like most people that don't know much about internet and internet business, the first thing is, oh yeah, here we go. It's another one of those scams. Oh yeah, okay, sure. Go ahead, Bob. Go waste your time. Let's see what happens. But let me tell you, when that first commission came in, like I said, we both looked at it and went, I don't believe it.
Yeah.
And then when the first payment came into my bank account, it was like, this is real. And it was like a celebration. And
Yeah.
I'm just running with it now. I mean, it's just running with it. It's amazing.
Yeah. Well, I had the same experience. I mean, and I sort of remember it like it was yesterday. My I had similar skepticism from my wife. And of course, back when I started, my funds were really low. My
Yeah.
funds were really low. We were young, we were broke, I couldn't afford to pay attention. And here all of a sudden I want to spend both money, but also our most precious asset, which is time, you
Mhm.
know, on a computer that I can't afford, that I had to beg her to put on her credit card. And I'm going to tell you something, that first check, it was $2.50, but it could have been 2.5 million because it was like that spark for me. And I, I if you would talk just briefly about, especially since you're a business owner, about building, about what it normally takes to profit in a business, how long it can take sometimes to break even, and what it's really like. I don't know what kind of business you had, but the traditional business compared to online business.
Well, the first thing I would say is the cost of starting it up. That's number one. Starting up my online business was peanuts compared to the investment it takes to start a traditional brick and mortar business. Number one. Number two, you're lucky if you start, they say you're lucky if you start turning a good profit within the first 5 years.
Mhm.
I was lucky. I got into sales marketing, commission based. So money came in, but to really start making back what you actually spent to start the business takes about 18 months to 2 years before you really start to recoup what you put in there.
Mhm.
Um, when I went through the training here, I started affiliate marketing, promoting products, and it was very little money compared to what the other businesses were.
Mhm.
And I would say within 2 months, I already started seeing money coming in, and I was able to recoup everything that I invested within 4 months. So that's like almost impossible. And I know people are saying that's crazy, but it's the truth. It's exactly what happened to me, and that's why I'm so hooked on this now. I just love it. It's amazing.
Yeah. Um, Something else really stood out to me about something that you said in your questionnaire to us, giving us some details about you. You said we asked you, what are you currently getting results with? You said simple couple steps: TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook page. Keep it simple and tell the truth. It doesn't always get you the sale, but integrity wins in the end. That really stood out to me. Would you say more about that?
Yeah, I would. That's exactly my model. I use TikTok. I use YouTube even more than Facebook, and it's pretty much the secret I found. And I got to be honest, I learned this from some other people, affiliate marketers that have been doing this a long time, and I learned from their style. But at the end of the day, I got to say, really keep the story the same all the time. Don't vary. Tell the same story through the whole journey that the people are going to go. And if you do that and you keep it simple and short and don't overcomplicate it, don't overthink it, you'll get results. Like I said, you won't sell every person, but I've got people that have come to me and said, "Hey, I've seen you 25 times and you're always saying the same thing." And that's the key. Yeah, you stay on the course.
On
And
message.
at the end of the day, people will say, "Well, listen, the guy's talking about the same thing over and over, saying it maybe in different ways, but it's always the same thing, the same thing." There's got to be some reality to it. And that's how you eventually grow your audience and people start coming in and listening to you.
Yeah.
And it's been working for me. I mean, I like that. I keep it simple. I don't overcomplicate it. And if somebody asks me a question, they're going to get the same answer that the last guy got and the last person and the last person.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's the truth behind being it. Be truthful, be honest, be straightforward. Don't try to hide it. Don't try to, sugarcoat it. This is the way it is, but it works.
Yeah. So you said say the same thing all the time. Say more about that one specific piece. What I think there can be a room for imagination or confusion there, but I want to learn more about what you mean by that, because your simple way of thinking about marketing is really powerful.
Okay, the one thing that I try to tell people, and I try to kind of get into their brain is this: affiliate marketing, from my experience, is it's about being persistent and consistent. You need to show up every day. You need to be out there constantly reminding people what it is you're promoting and what it can do to help them in their lives. And you try to get an audience that's actually interested in what you're looking for. So affiliate marketing, you want to get an audience that is looking for affiliate marketing. And then you can show them the product that you're promoting, how this is probably the best way to learn affiliate marketing. And if you do it and you go through it and you stick with it, and I tell people, I have people that have followed me and they said, "Oh, I've been doing this a month, I made no money." I said, "Hey, it doesn't matter. People have done it 4 months to make no money. Just keep doing it. Do it. Take that hour a day, every single day, and you will get results." Some people get it in 2 months, some people in 4 months, some people in 6 months. But if you put a year into this, you will come out at the end of that making money. You'll have a business online that runs 24/7. And I mean, there's nothing better than that, to come up in the morning and open it up and you see commissions coming in and the money's coming in. It's amazing.
Yeah. The amount of money can differ. And
Yes.
just for compliance purposes, I want to personally, as the facilitator of this call, you don't need to change anything you're doing, and I'm not slapping you on the wrist for saying this, but I want to just make sure that everybody's clear that the amounts of money that each person will make will differ. And my results will absolutely be different than your results. If I'm 10 years into this and you're 10 days into this, you should not expect the same results. If Bob is 6 months or 9 months into this and you're 9 days into this, you should not expect the same results. And the other thing is that if you guys are, if person A does not do the same thing as person B, you shouldn't expect the different results. Here's another thing, though. I like your personality, Bob. That's another thing that plays into this. That you seem to be comfortable in your skin. You're talking to people authentically. Whereas if you guys can do the same exact thing, say the same thing, but if you say it in a different way, you're not going to get results. So one of the last questions that I want to ask you, because I love this, and I love your simple message, and I'm going to send people to your stuff, and they can look at what you're doing and connect with you and learn from you. And this is just absolutely wonderful. But there's an element about this, particularly if you're going to be the brand, if you're going to be the spokesperson for your business, meaning that, you're going to be holding the camera in front of your face, right?
Mhm.
There's an element of being straight, of being authentic, of being transparent, of not trying to be something that you're not, say something, talk about things that you don't know about, meaning not that you can't learn, do, teach, but it's like, if I'm going to sit here and say, oh, I'm an expert at this, I've been doing this for a long time, when I just got started, people's BS detector, I call it the BS detector.
Yeah, yeah.
It's high these days. People are aware. How important and how have you did you find it a struggle at all to get comfortable being your authentic self? And what advice would you give to somebody who is struggling with that?
Yeah, the advice I would give to someone is the same advice I gave to myself. Just do it. Because in the beginning, I was like so afraid. I said, I can't go do videos. I can't show my face. I can't do this. I can't. And I think I saw a video on one of your trainings there of someone who's really good in YouTube. And I remember one thing he said at one of your events. He said, just go out there and show your face. Just do it. And you'll bomb the first time. The 10th time, it'll be terrible. But eventually, you'll get so comfortable with it that you won't care anymore what other people say or think. You'll just go out there and do it and say what you want to say. Bring your information to the people. And another thing I've stuck to is that I'm not afraid to admit when I make a mistake. If I made a mistake, I'll even say it on a video. Say, oh, I'm sorry, I goofed. My mistake, my bad. Or if someone asks me about something and I don't know, I'm honest. I'll say, look, I really don't know. But I've gone so far as to go online and find a YouTube that'll explain that question and send that YouTube to the client so that they have the answers. You know what I mean? Because I don't know everything, but I'm not afraid to go research and help you out.
I mean, you really understand leadership in entrepreneurship. And I can tell that, and I can tell that you've been in business, because these are the secrets. What you're laying out right now is the secrets. It's like not trying to be an arrogant asshole who's lying, who's trying to be something that you're not.
Doesn't work.
Nobody respects that, man. It's so much simpler than most people make it out to be. They think there's some, deep secret of to people's success that they're not revealing. And the truth is that it's just really about building rapport and building trust with people, and just shooting them straight. It's just like I get on here every day. One of the reasons why I go live is because there's no better way to build trust. There's no do-overs. There's no, and if I say something that I didn't mean, I gotta say, oh shit, I didn't mean that.
There
Or
you
if
go.
I
Exactly.
use a word that doesn't fit because I'm a 9th grade dropout, I gotta say, I don't know if that's the right word for that particular meaning, but you guys get the point, right? So there's an element of just shooting people straight, Bob, right?
I agree 100%. I always say, just be real. Be real. The results may take a little bit longer to come, but they'll be a lot more concrete because the people will trust. And if the people trust, they will follow you and they will stick by you. And that's exactly what you want to do when you're running a business. You want people to stick by you, believe you, and trust in you, because that's
Yeah.
really important. And you won't get there with BS. That's 100% guaranteed.
Yeah. I'm gonna flash your TikTok channel. You guys can go and connect with Bob here. It's just his name, tiktok.com/@Bob Hosek. Am I pronouncing your last name
Yes,
right?
that's exactly right. Yes, yes.
Okay, awesome. @Bob Hosek, and you can go through and check out some of his content and what he's doing. And he's also got his Facebook page there. Bob, it's a pleasure, man. This is
God, a pleasure of mine.
This is a fun conversation for me. I look forward to. I've got a busy Friday here, so I'm going to say this was a perfect, simple, and powerful conversation with you. And I look forward to having more updates and having you back on to continue to share your
For sure.
simple wisdom with us.
Absolutely. It's been a pleasure. I appreciate you guys having me on here. And anytime, anytime.
All right, Bob. Take care, my friend, and keep up the great work, my brother.
Thank you so much. And thanks for showing me this because it really has changed my life. Thanks a lot, guys.
All right, my friend. Well, there you go. Another day, another way to learn and to be inspired by somebody in this community who is taking, the information and using it in a useful way. My hope is for each one of you guys that you get exactly what you need out of these daily shows that we do. And that you know that wherever you're at in this journey is perfectly okay. Sometimes quickly, sometimes slowly, is sort of how it happens in most things in life. So my hope is that you'll leave today not with comparisonitis to Bob, but with inspiration to go out there and continue to get out there and live another day, build another day, grow another day, and continue to invest in yourself and your dreams. Here's why: is because you're worth it. You're worth it. You're worth doing this. You're worth growing and investing in yourself. And that is the main message that I want you to take from this show in this community every single day, which is why we do this. So have a blessed, have a wonderful, have a legendary weekend. Each one of you keep up the great work. If you're here, I want to congratulate you. Just showing up is half the battle. Showing up, listening in, half the battle. Okay. Give yourself a break. Don't put too much pressure. I'm not here. I never believed that shaming, blaming, putting somebody in the corner and pointing your finger and trying to motivate them that way works. Just keep putting one foot in front of the other. That's it. Baby steps, moving forward motion. That's it. It doesn't need to be, you don't need to be, I was watching Usain Bolt for some reason break records running the 100-meter the other day. This when he was actively running in the Olympics and stuff. You don't have to run that fast. Just keep putting one foot in front of the other, and you'll get there. You'll get there. Sometimes quickly, sometimes slowly, and we'll be there. We'll continue to be here to support you guys every step of the way. Go connect with Bob, and have a blessed weekend. Be legendary, and we'll see you back here on Monday. Bye-bye.